Fort Arlington's brig was silent that night, the air heavy with anticipation. Tomorrow, the base would witness a rare spectacle, the court-martial of Captain James Mercer. Accused of selling classified intel to foreign buyers, Mercer was hours away from facing judgment. The prosecution claimed to have ironclad evidence, encrypted transfers, coded messages, a trail of cash. If convicted, Mercer faced life in prison. But at 04 cent, the guard making his rounds stopped dead at Mercer's cell. The captain sat slumped against the bars, lifeless, a strip of bed sheet knotted around his neck. His wrists bore rope burns. His face was frozen in a look of shock, not despair. The official report was suicide, but Colonel Dana Ricks wasn't buying it. Men on trial for their lives don't hang themselves the night before, she said, not without leaving a note, and not with marks like these. The suspects were all inside the brig that night. Sergeant Cole, the guard on duty, who had stepped away for 10 minutes at the exact time of death. Major Hewitt, the prosecutor, desperate to keep Mercer from testifying. Lieutenant Grace to Mercer's defense counsel, who claimed she had new evidence that would clear her client. Colonel Barrett Ricks's superior, who had personally ordered the trial be expedited. Ricks began with the crime scene. The sheet was cut roughly. The rope burns suggested restraint, not self-harm. And tucked under Mercer's mattress, she found something strange. A scrap of torn paper with a single phrase, "It wasn't me." Digging deeper, Ricks uncovered a file Mercer had prepared for his defense. It wasn't a denial, it was a list of named senior officers tied to illegal arms shipments. If Mercer had testified, half the base's leadership could have gone down with him. The key was timing. Guards swore Cole had left his post only briefly, claiming he'd been ordered to fetch documents. Ordered by whom? By Major Hewitt. Ricks cornered Hewitt. The prosecutor cracked just slightly. He admitted Mercer had been ready to cut a deal, naming higher-ranking officers in exchange for leniency. That deal would have destroyed Colonel Barrett, the man who had pushed hardest for a quick conviction. But Hewitt swore he hadn't killed Mercer. He just wanted the trial closed fast. That's when Ricks spotted it, the faint impression of a ring on Mercer's bruised throat. Colonel Barrett's signet ring, the one he wore everywhere. The truth was brutal. Barrett had silenced Mercer with his own hands, staging a crude suicide to keep his name from ever reaching the court record. When Ricks confronted him, Barrett didn't deny it. "You think the Army survives if this gets out? Sometimes justice means burying the truth." He was led away in irons, but the message was clear. The deeper the betrayal, the higher it came from. Because in the military, justice isn't always about what's right. Sometimes it's about who lives to write the report.